It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA.SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Gepps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Croatia Raiders time.
Right out, goes top corner and is in.
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Written in the stars for Nicholas Foucault.
Oh my God! It's another one for Montbridge.
It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to this RAA NPL South Australia match between Campbelltown City, the home side, and visiting Adelaide Olympic. I'm your host for the day, flying solo, David Grant. And a quick message from Football South Australia to say that referees are what hold our game together here in South Australia and all around the world in football, which is why a new initiative from Football South Australia heavily encourages all to respect the ref. This new initiative implores all spectators, players, coaches and club staff to respect and appreciate the time, effort and energy that goes into being a football referee. To learn more information, please visit the Football South Australia website. And remember, respect starts here.
Welcome to two key drops of the pitch this afternoon, going through the starting 11 for Adelaide Olympic. Number 2.
Here are your teams for today's game. Campbelltown City line up as follows. Number 1, Alexander Woodlands. Number 2, Shogo Yoshikawa. 7, Joel Allwright. 8, Alex Mullen. 9, Mark Marino. 11, Josh Morey. 16, Daniel Mullen. 17, Brandon Centofanti. 18, Yohei Matsumoto. 21, Jordan Maricic. And 23, Jake Halliday. Adelaide Olympic lineup as follows. Number 2, Adebanji Adesida. 3, Rasko Luic. 4, Marco Muhahawenimana. Number 7, T-Boy Kamara. 8, Brian Habimona. 11, Arby Mollis. 14, Binyan Kiberi. 15, the captain James Pawley. 17, Gianni Tremonton, the goalkeeper. 20, Marco Torriani. And 16, Alessio Benvenuto.
Playing his 100th NPL game this afternoon. 4, Connor Centofanti. 23, Jake Halliday. 21, Jordan Maricic. 9, Mark Marino. 18, Yohei Matsumoto. 8, Captain Alex Mullen. 16, Daniel Mullen. Goalkeeper Alexander Woodland. 2, Shogo Yoshikwa. The bench, Campbelltown. 10, Joshua Moranzi. 20, the goalkeeper Matthew Centofanti. 19, Nicholas Gray. 22, Lexo Malisi. 15, and 12, Yusuf Yusuf.
Referee Daniel Faulkner today blows his whistle and the two sides will prepare to start off. He's assisted by Liam Miller and Joseph Bojewski on the lines. James Pawley and Alex Mullen, the two captains, shaking hands and preparing to have their photos taken first, why not? And then a toss of the coin and we'll get underway.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Campbelltown currently sit 4th on the ladder, 23 points. They're 2 points behind Adelaide Comets, who sit in 25. Both have played 14 games and they both have a game in hand over the top two sides, who are Modbury Jets and the Metro Stars. Metro Stars and Modbury Jets played last night, drew 1-1 with each other, cancelling each other out, obviously. Campbelltown obviously had their last game in midweek. They played in the Australia Cup and they had a win there, a 2-0 win over Modbury. But their league form is inconsistent. They haven't won in their last 3 league outings. They drew 3-0 last week against Metro Stars. They drew 1-0 with Croydon the week before that. They lost 2-4 to Adelaide United the week before that. And their last win was Modbury 4 weeks ago when they had a 1-0 win away at Modbury Jets. Adelaide Olympic sitting 11th out of the table of 12. They had a big win last week at home to FK Beograd, 2-1. And that's ensured they've kept in touch with the pack that are trying to avoid relegation. They do sit in second bottom place, which is a relegation spot, but they're on a bit of a roll and we'll be hoping to get something out of this. They were knocked out of the Australia Cup 2 weeks ago by Modbury Jets, so their focus must now surely be on NPL survival. Prior to their 2-1 win against Croatia last week, they had 3 losses in the trot. 4-0 against FK Beograd. They lost 2-0 to Comets the week before that, and a 6-1 battering by Adelaide City 4 weeks ago. But they did win the game before that, 2-1 against South Adelaide, who are bottom right enough. And we're underway here at one of the most picturesque grounds in South Australia. Cross comes in, really dealt with. Yoshikawa with a half chance, has a stab at it. Back to Yoshikawa. Little trip. Luic a little bit late with the tackle, but it might have been that Yoshikawa was just a bit too quick. And Campbelltown have a free kick just on the edge of the box, 25 yards or so out. And Mark Marino is poised over the ball now for Campbelltown. He'll take it right-footed. It looks like Campbelltown skipper Alex Mullins picked up a knock. And the trainer's gone out to have a chat and see if the magic sponge will do its thing. Looks like Mullins holding his arm. Not sure what's happened there. Free kick, Marino. It's blocked by the wall. Cleared by Adesida. An Olympic race out. Maricic to Halliday, the number 23. Turns back inside, weighs up his options and goes back to Maricic. Campbelltown looking to have a back three when they're in possession. Joel Allwright falls deep. Plays it out to the side as Campbelltown just look to play the ball around and hold on to the ball, hold on to possession. Woodland's the goalkeeper. Here's young Maricic. Olympic content to sit back a bit and let Maricic out. Kibede offers a little bit of pressure, but Woodlands clears. Jake Halliday. Maricic. Yoshikawa. Joel Allwright. Campbelltown look to switch the play, going over to the right hand side now. Daniel Mullen. Centofanti wins it, plays it back, and eventually the ball comes out to this left hand side. Jake Halliday with it now. Alex Mullen. Harvey Wallace emerges with it for Olympic. And Habonamana is fouled, and it's a free kick. Given Olympic's way by the referee. Daniel Faulkner, the man in the middle today, assisted by Liam Miller and Joseph Pajeski on the lines. Toriani. Out to Marco. Marco plays it inside. Here's T-Boy Kamara with the ball now. Olympic looking to hold on to a little bit of possession for the first time in this 5 or 6 minutes that we've been playing. Long ball over to James Pauly as the target. Pauly with a chance. Nice chip over to the middle, but it's just evades everyone and goes out for a goal kick in the far side. And it was Binyam Kibede there with the opportunity, just couldn't get up high enough to meet the cross. Campbelltown looking to try and play it out the back, but Olympic have pressed forward. Harvey Wallace. Eventually it breaks down. Kibede, the last Olympic player to touch the ball, and Campbelltown emerged with it. They're in possession now. Here's Jake Halliday. Yoshikawa on the left. Faces Luic, gets his cross in with the left foot. but it's too close to the goalkeeper Tremonton and easily captured. Ishikawa with the shot, nice volley with the right, and it goes clean out. But his compatriot Yohei Matsumoto is down on the right hand side, took a knock to the head actually with the ball, so I'm sure the referee will call on the trainer. 7 minutes gone, 0-0 here between Campbelltown City, the home side, and Adelaide Olympic. Campbelltown fourth on the table on 23 points, just 2 points behind Comets on 25 points, and Olympic sitting 11th out of the 12 teams on the ladder. But coming off a big win last week at FK Beograd, a 2-1 win there, which was unexpected. Ball is seen out there in the corner by Toriani. Luic wrestling with Yatsumoto. Harvey Mollis to James Polly. Polly tries to thread it through to Brian Habonamana, but the wind held it up. Daniel Mullen now to Joel Allwright. Daniel Mullen out to Centavanti in the far right. Alex Mullen strong on the ball, finds Allwright, chips it through. It's a shot in and it's a goal. It's a goal from Matsumoto. He opens the scoring 10 minutes in. It's 1-0 for Campbelltown City after fine work in the middle by Alex Mullen. And Matsumoto makes it 1-0. Lovely breakthrough. He had them all beaten for pace. Tremonton in the goal was left exposed there by his defence, and easy pickings.
Number 18, Yohei Matsumoto.
Here comes Matsumoto again on the right hand side. He's proving a real threat, makes his way to the edge of the box. Rough challenge but fair, says Faulkner, the referee, and it's cleared eventually by Damien Luic. But Olympic just contrived to lose the ball again. Here's Mollis, will he hold on to it? He's closed down very quickly and it goes out. He has won the throw though. Olympic might need to try and settle here. Damien Lewis with the throw in now. Centofanti. Yoshikawa with the clearance. Clearance come pass actually. It's ended up with Adesida, who plays it back to Tremonton in the goal. Take a confident side to play out from the back against Campbelltown City. I'm a bit old-fashioned, but I think I'd be trying to clear my lines. Here's Marco on the right, on the left. T-Boy Kamara. Feels like it's his first touch all game. James Pawley now, the skipper. Resplendent in his lime boots. Makes his way across the park. Luic. And it breaks down again, and Campbelltown City have it. Here's Jake Halliday with the throw. Yoshikawa being the most dangerous player this afternoon so far, and Olympic have given him freedom and space again. Matsumoto. Long run by Daniel Mullen on the far side. He'll get that's an attempted shot on goal there. Olympic still in possession, trying to play it out. T-Boy Kamara gives his captain a difficult ball to control. Campbelltown looking to build something on the right hand side. Cross eventually comes in, but it's too close to Tremonton, and Gianni Tremonton, the Adelaide Olympic goalkeeper, takes it quite comfortably. Good work out on the far side though by Matsumoto. Centofanti gets to the ball first, but it's Kiberi that emerges with it. Benvenuto finds Marco. Marco inside now. Olympic just need to put their foot in the ball and hold on to possession just for a minute or two. Just take the pace out of the game a little bit, I think. Muhaha Winimana plays it to Adesida. Adesida now looks for a chip over the top. Lacked a little bit of imagination with that ball, and it's easily dealt with by Campbelltown's backline. But here's Toriani again on the right. Luic. Adesida, wayward ball, tried to do in one touch what he had time to do with two. Marco Muhanimana. Adesida. Back to Marco. I'm going to call him Marco from this point on. I hope that's okay. These long balls in the wind just aren't working out for Olympic just now. And it's taken away by Yoshikawa. Damien Luch with the throw in now for Adelaide Olympic. It ends up with T-Boy Kamara, but more by accident than design, I think. Benvenuto plays it back to his goalkeeper, Tremonton. Marco. Benvenuto, but he loses it, and he has a little trip there. And Matsumoto, and his name goes into the book. 18 minutes in, first booking, and it's Benvenuto, yellow card. Adelaide Olympics starting 11 there's one change from their last outing. Andrew Marveggio, who actually scored last week, isn't in the squad, but Alessio Benvenuto, the player who just booked, has come in. Otherwise, it's an unchanged starting 11 from their game against FK Beograd. Here's Yoshikawa over the ball with a free kick. He's got some tall timber in the middle to aim for in the Mullins. But it goes low. Marco. And it comes back out and is scrambled wide, but held onto by Tremonton. Mark Marino was the player with the snapshot there. He scored a goal in a very similar position on Wednesday night in the Australia Cup. Here he is again. He's at the edge of the box. He has a shot. He's struck it well, but it's kept out by Tremonton. Jordan Maricic and Daniel Mullen playing across the back. Such is Campbelltown's possession over this first 20 minutes or so that I'd kind of forgotten they were out there. Here's Daniel Mullen again with it. Two of them just playing solo at the back, or duo should I say, because there's two of them. Solo doesn't make any sense. Here's Maricic with the long ball over to the far side. Santafanti with the cross into the middle. The target is Yoshikawa. He's got it, but he's played it into Jake Halliday. Halliday's into the middle, tries a shot, but it's blocked and it goes out. More sustained pressure from Campbelltown City. Olympic not really in this yet. Cross comes in from the corner. It's very deep. Mullen can get his head to it, but nothing behind it, and it goes out for a throw in for Olympic on the far side. 20 minutes gone, 1-0 Campbelltown. Goal in the 10th minute from Yohei Matsumoto. Benvenuto tries to clear and has some success in that it comes off an opponent and goes out for a throw-in. Nice play from Campbelltown City, and they're not feared to go back. They're happy to hold on possession and rebuild and reset. Something they seem to do very well, and something the Olympic are giving them space to be able to do as well. So here's all right with the ball now. Maricic. Maricic with another cross ball. He's done a couple of them so far. It's over to Matsumoto on the far side. Cuts inside on his left. Tries to play a low cross, doesn't come off, but Joel Allright's got the ball. Maricic tries to chip it forward. He's looking for Yoshikawa or Halliday, but he missed both by some way, it must be said. Fanti over there, the number 4, judged not to have fouled his opponent, plays on. Seems to be a discrepancy between the team sheet and the starting 11, because Connor Centofanti looks to be the player who's got the ball now, but he's listed as being on the bench. Either way, it's Alex Mullen with the ball now. Risky cross-field ball, but Campbelltown managed to retain possession, keep possession, despite Kabedi's attention. And Habonamana up front there for Olympic. Centofanti back to the keeper, Woodlands. His first touch is a little bit ropey, but he comes out of it okay. Maricic with the clearance now. Mark Marino is the target. Didn't quite get it, and he goes out for a throw-in, which Christy Vangeli looked like he might have taken. Olympics coach. Centofanti. Mark Marino combines well with Mullen. Mullen has a shot. It's a beauty! What a cracker! A 1-2 with Mullen. Takes a step back, assesses the situation, hits a curler to the top left-hand corner of Tremonton's post as he's facing it. Top right from our view. What a beauty. And Campbelltown in the 23rd minute going to a 2-0 lead. And very much in accordance with the run of play. Alex Mullen, the skipper, scored last week in Campbelltown's 3-3 draw with Metro Stars. He scored in the 65th minute this week, but he's done it sooner this time around. And here comes Campbelltown again. Mark Marino with a fancy piece of footwork that didn't quite come off, but it looked great. Daniel Mullen with it now. Here's Mark Marino, edge of the box. Marco's on him, but he manages to retain possession for his team via Mullen, but Mullen is a wee slip. Now Haha Wenimana with the ball. I'm going to refer to him as Marco, and he's off again. Marco with the ball now. Cuts inside. Little chip aiming for T-Boy Kamara. Is that judged as a pass back? No. Centofanti. The heart of that midfield. Matsumoto on the far side. Halliday. Yoshikawa. Torments his opponents. But Arby Mollis gets the better of him. Slips over his own feet, maybe over his own laces. The ball breaks here. Marco Marino with a chance. And he knew it was a decent enough chance, but Matsumoto's through ball just went all the way through to Gianni Tremonton in the Olympic goal. Doesn't quite work out for Olympic again. They concede the throw in. 27 minutes gone. Campbelltown City 2-0 lead. Well deserved at this stage, I would say. Marco Marino. In fact, Woodlands in the Campbelltown City goal hasn't really been troubled much at all. Toriani. Easily dealt with by Daniel Mullen and Jake Halliday. Campbelltown's defence come away with it. Acres of space for Campbelltown City to work the ball here. Matsumoto on the far side. Mullen's adjudged to have fouled his opponent, and it's an Adelaide Olympic free kick. Bonamana there for Olympic, trying to win the throw, but was ineffective again, and Campbelltown City have it. Adesida finds Benvenuto. Molas. Toriani. Back to Adesida. You look to Marco, but decided to come back to Toriani. Toriani ventures into the opponent's half. And Olympics passing breaks down again. Just a little bit of pressure from Campbelltown, and Olympic just not quite got it when they're put under the pump. And it's a throw in for Campbelltown City, which Jake Halliday will take. Here's Joel Allwright. Hassled by T-Boy Kamara. The ball eventually comes back to Woodlands in the Campbelltown City goal. And Campbelltown City emerged with it now. Here's Sid Tafanti in the far right. He's got Matsumoto and he finds him. Here's Matsumoto, cuts inside. Retreats into his own half. Plays it back to Daniel Mullen. Alex Mullen now. Goal scorer today and a goal scorer last week, Alex Mullen. A 3-3 draw Campbelltown City last week with Metro Stars. Mark Marino got their first in 52 minutes. That was followed up by Josh Morey in 64 minutes before Alex Mullen scored in the 65th minute. But they all came undone by a Ren Nagamatsu goal in the 96th minute to salvage a draw for Metro Stars, and Campbelltown City must be ruining that. That must have been in the back of their minds as they came into this game. Here's Marco Marino. Scored in midweek in the Australia Cup. Has one today. Excuse me, he doesn't. Had one in last week and scored in midweek. Damien Luich is down now for Adelaide Olympic. Faulkner waits to see if he requires treatment, but has clearly given a free kick for Adelaide Olympic, who really struggled to make an impression this afternoon. They just haven't got into their stride. Here's James Pawley, the Adelaide Olympic captain, with the free kick. He's hitting it into a strong headwind though. It hovers in the air. Woodlands comes out a little bit uncertain, but it's cleared anyway off his knee. Matsumoto with the ball on the far side now. Referee gives a throw to Campbelltown. Just over half an hour gone here. If you've just joined us, welcome to the RAA NPL South Australia match here between Campbelltown City and Adelaide Olympic. Campbelltown City currently 2-0 to the good. Campbelltown City look pretty good for their 2-0 lead. Olympic coming off a decent win last week against FK Beograd, a 2-1 win. Actually, excuse me, their win last week was against Croatia Raiders, a 2-1 win against Croatia Raiders, a game that they weren't fancy to win. But they came away with a decent result, and it's enough to keep them in touch with the sides just above them in the relegation zone. Here's Alex Mullen, lovely chest down to Mark Marino. Mark Marino with a shot. Just goes high and wide. One wonders if Alex Mullen might have been better taking that on himself. He had the space, but maybe didn't realise it. Adelaide Olympic looking just to keep in touch with the team in 10th, Croydon. Would have been hoping to get some kind of result here. Here's Mark Marino at the edge of the box, turns and shoots. But it's blocked, and an offside is given anyway on the far side by the assistant referee Bajeski. One does think if Campbelltown City can get another one that it might put the game beyond Olympics' reach, even though we're only in the 34th minute. Toriani was looking to take that free kick, but he's left it to the skipper James Pawley, who steals a yard while Faulkner's not looking. Similar free kick to before when he put the ball right into the middle. The sun is in the eyes of the goalkeeper Woodlands. Maybe that's what caused him to fumble it last time. It's a similar delivery. It's high, it drops into the middle. And Brian Habonamana was the player that got his head to the ball, but just didn't get any power on it at all, and it's easily collected by Alexander Woodlands. He rolls it out, and Campbelltown look to build on the right hand side. 35 minutes gone, 10 to half time. Here's Jake Halliday. Plays a pass there to Yoshikawa. It's a little bit shy, and it's cleared by Luic, but he wins the throw-in, Halliday, which he'll take now just in front of his coach, Michael Matriciani. Gianni Tremonton, the Adelaide Olympic goalkeeper, emerges with the ball. Doesn't seem to be in any rush to take it. Looks like he wants to tempt Mark Marino out. Marco Toriani put his head down and played his pass. I'm not sure he knew where it was going, but Olympic have still got the ball. Eventually cleared by Jordan Maricic. Harvey Mollis. Adesida plays it out to Toriani. Toriani this time looks to be looking up. It's Pass is poor again though, and it's easily intercepted by Campbelltown. All right. Finds Alex Mullen. Mollis comes back, clears up for Olympic, and it's Marco now, the number 4 on the far side. Adesina now, the tall centre back in the middle. Olympic with 3 in the back when they're in possession. Looks like they've got 2 6s then, in Benvenuto and Mollas. Then 2 in Kamara. And Pauly hugging the touchline on the far side. Brian Habonimana. And Binyan Habedi. The 2 strikers. And the final member of the complement is Damien Luich, the number 3, who's made his way back to right back now that Olympic have given up possession. They seem to revert to a 4 at the back. Here's Olympic. Let's see if they can do something in possession this time around. Here's Mollas. Benvenuto looks for Pauly, but his pass is behind him. Pauly has to retreat, and Muhaha Winimana wins the ball. Damien Luich with it now. Sorry, Toriani with it now. T-Boy Kamara, the diminutive number 7, invites the challenge from Centofanti. Marco. Muhaha Winimana. I've managed to get it out a couple of times correctly, so I've got my confidence up. Alex Mullen with a long chip over the top from Mark Marino to chase. But Toriana's got the better of him for pace. And Olympic win it. Here's Benvenuto. Acres of space in his own half. Plays the ball out to the left to James Pauly. Comes back to Marco. Muhahi Winimana. Toriani looks up, little chip over the top. Bonamana was the target, but these aerial balls over the top aren't winning anything for Olympic. You sort of feel they're better off playing them on the ground, especially when they're playing into that wind. It's a bit of a lottery with the high ball into a wind like that. Mullen wins the ball. Campbelltown City come. Here's Joel Allwright. To the far right to Yoshikawa. Doesn't quite get it under control, and it's gone for a throw into Adelaide Olympic. And 40 minutes ticks over. We've got 5 minutes to the break. Luich with the throw. It's a lottery. Pumped up into the air. Comes down with snow on it. But Alex Mullen emerges with it for Campbelltown. The 2 Japanese players combine. Here's Yoshikawa into the box. Left foot chip to the far post. Marmarino's in there. And he has slid in and put it away. No offside. Brilliant build up on the left hand side from Campbelltown City as they robbed Olympic of possession. And a great finish by Marino. He's on the scoreboard. It's 3-0, Campbelltown City.
Number 3 for Campbelltown, number 9, Mark Marino.
That's Marino now scored in 3 games in the trot. He scored last week against Metro Stars. He scored in midweek in the Australia Cup against Comets, and he's got one today. It's a striker on form, Mark Marino. And he's put it away beautifully. T-Boy Kamara with it now. Twists and turns. Heads back in towards the middle of the park. Here's Marco. So a chilly wind starts to blow across the park here. The Adelaide foothills, one of the most picturesque grounds this, I think. Here's Alex Mullen with the ball now. Has the better of Molas. Joel Allwright plays out to the far side. Matsumoto trying to track the ball, but Marco wins it. Can he retain possession? No, he can't. Gives it away, but is fouled in the process and wins a free kick. Centre fancy now with the ball. Jake Halliday plays it all the way back to Maricic, and wisely too, because they can reset. Daniel Mullen now. Back to Maricic. Halliday offers himself, but Maricic opts to go down the middle, and Luic is there. It's collected by Olympic and they win possession. Benvenuto, he's a good long way out, but it's a nice shot, but it's straight to Woodlands and easily taken. James Pawley gratefully collects a loose ball. RB Mollis now for Olympic. Makes his way to the middle of the park. Finds Benvenuto. It's Toriani. Has a glance up. Chips across in. That'll turn back in the wind. James Pawley jumps highest. It breaks loose but is easily dealt with by Maricic. Comes back to Toriani. Habonamana turns but Jake Halliday blocks him. Hard as far as I can recall as the wind picks up here. Damien Luic prepares to take the corner kick for Adelaide Olympic on the right hand side in front of the Joe Natale balcony. Takes it in, it's an outswinger. Adesina gets highest. T-Boy Kamara has a stab, but doesn't connect well. It comes back out to Marco. He plays it out to the corner kicker, Damien Luic, but it's intercepted here by Matsumoto. Matsumoto's run about 400 miles an hour, but can't quite get to it in time. But Campbelltown have retained possession. Chip over the top from Marino, looking for Mullen, but doesn't quite get there. And it's collected by the goalkeeper, Tremonton. Ball through. Oh, an appeal for a penalty, but it's turned down. It's Matsumoto, the Japanese player who had the ball there. He appealed strongest, but claims rejected by Faulkner, and we play on. Adelaide Olympic emerge with it. Halliday. Centre Fanti at the back there. Connor Centre Fanti. Jordan Maricic out to Jake Halliday. Matsumoto fouls Benvenuto. Doesn't offer an argument against it, so it's uncontested. Benvenuto out to Marco. We've ticked over the 45 minutes. We're about 3 minutes into injury time, so there can't be much longer to go before the break. Ruhaha Winimana over the top to T-Boy Kamara. He's crowded out by Campbelltown City's back 4 or 5, and they clear only as far as Marco Torriani. Benvenuto back to Torriani. Opts for the cross ball to Marco. Adesida. Benvenuto again. Ventures forward. Here's Kamara. Doesn't quite come off again, and Campbelltown break it all down. And Daniel Faulkner brings the first half to a close. 3-0 to Campbelltown City through Alex Mullen, Yohei Matsumoto and Mark Marino. And it's a comfortable 3-0 lead. Adelaide Olympic haven't really had much to offer in front of goal. Woodlands has had very little to do really in comparison to Gianni Tramontan and the Olympic goal. But that's the interval. I'm going to head into the club rooms and help myself to a cup of tea and a scone, and I'll see you folks back after the break. Why don't you go do the same? Go and have a wee refreshment. See you soon.
Yeah, no, I'm just on the phone now. It is a bit. I'm just still on the contact now. Is it still hot there? Yeah, it's still a bit hot. It's still a bit hot on their end. So they just need to get lower. Well, I mean, if I go any lower.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA.SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jeps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Here come our two sides. The bar has been set. It's a great run from Kyra Cooney-Cross.
Turn under pressure.
Here come the Socceroos again. Good one on the right foot, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough. What
wide out. Goes top corner, Anderson in!
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Ridden in the stars for Nicholas Foucault.
Oh my God! It's another one for my protect.
It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United. As both sides start to walk out on what will be a momentous day for both of these great teams. The crowd is built for the home side today, and Ninko Beric with the armband of FK Beograd.
In the absence of Andoni Natsiopoulos today, who's still out with shoulder.
A Saturday afternoon match at Hanson Reserve, 1-0 the way of Adelaide Croatia. I'm sure they'd love to repeat that in 2024 as we get kickoff underway here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Busasa running down this right wing in a good position to put the ball in. Takes on one, and it's an early penalty for Croatia Raiders. The foul committed by Yudak Kimishima against Kavanagh. Good penalty. Kimishima gets the scoring underway, 1-0 to Adelaide Croatia Raiders.
Yeah, great finish there from Kimishima. He sent Kavanagh.
Corner comes in. Only gets to the edge of the box for the goal scorer of this one so far. Good save by Mateo. One of 3 top goal scorers for Raiders this season. The header! 2-0 to Adelaide Croatia Raiders early on. The ball comes in. Kavanagh getting in the way. Neon Kuru puts the ball out wide. Looking for a way in. Ball comes across the face of goal. From it. Neon Kuru. Looking for the ball over the top.
Mostly across the board in that regard.
Ball down the right wing once again. And a penalty. The exact same spot where the first one was taken at almost the exact same time. From the penalty spot. Jason Konstantopoulos gets the breakthrough for FK Beograd. Game on here.
Yeah, and just like the first penalty, nothing wrong with that at all. Great finish from Konstantopoulos, sent the keeper.
Making his way down the right wing. Still with the ball. Cuts it back. Good save by Friedrich, gets the touchdown. Stefan Mateo in plenty of space to take on his man. Gets past one, then has the shot. Out for the goal. Corner taken short. Ball comes in on the right foot. Falls nicely. For Shearer. Two in the derby. And what a final 10 minutes we have here.
But yeah, Raiders had more play, but...
Lovely ball from Trimboli. Busasa is one-on-one. Just needs to finish. Busasa! 3-2 in the derby. And it's that young man once again.
And I think they were trying to get Beric in a bit of trouble, but it was he'd fallen over, tripped over his own feet, really.
Lovely touch from Stefan Mateo. This could be the finisher. Nearly through the legs did Stefan Mateo go. Jai King-Burn. Mateo just has to finish. Oh, it's gone wide. High and wide. Is this the final kick of the match? Not so yet. Full time here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Adelaide Croatia Raiders come out 3-2 winners in the end. All 3 points staying here at the Croatian Sports Centre.
Yeah, what a game that turned out to be. I mean, Raiders 2-0 up. They've let FK Beograd back in the game at 2 apiece, and then they scored the winner straight after FK Beograd equalised.
And the future is orange for Sturt Lions. Flinders are in the lead. Rachel Quigley. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
LA Comets to 2023 premiers.
Saved by Pomley. They had to go the distance and then some.
Josephine Trimboli, number 9, Tane Morris, number 12, Georgia Box, number 13, Madeline Box, number 14, Siobhan Eastham, number 16, Natasha Vella, and number 27, Lena Vogelsang, with head coach Jason Trimboli. Underway here at Service FM Stadium. Good ball from McCormick. Box chasing down on the wing. Erin Murphy had 8 last year in total, so already beaten that. Ball's there. Good ball through. Vogelsang, 1-on-1. Well collected by Erin Murphy. Good ball. Burnett through the centre. On the left foot. Only into the side netting. DeCola. Quigley on the edge of the box. Looking to get it onto her left foot. Given away straight back to West Adelaide. That effort. This one being chased down. And she does well too. Quigley is there. This corner to come in from Uni. Headed towards goal. Tipping it onto the bar.
On the ball today.
Good ball through. She's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Could this be the opening? Was a disappointing A-League season for Adelaide United in the end. Good set piece opportunity. Quigley hitting. It's in. The breakthrough being made.
The ball. This time was generally
Vogelsang putting the ball in. Hodgson. Notto again to put the ball in on her right foot. Knew the ball was there. She has it now. Easy pass. Finish on the left foot. Into the side netting. Well done from Notto.
Two great minds.
Ball comes in from Tansel. Notto's there to make it 2-0. 5 minutes left. Led Uni now. Ball just getting launched forward. McFarlane. Just as we were talking about it, getting in the way of that one. And just like that, the full-time whistle blows. 2-0 to West Adelaide.
this NPL 23 match between host side Campbelltown City and Adelaide Olympic. I'm your host, David Grant. A little bit late to get back because I had to nip out and later loaded at 6 o'clock. Four changes being made, 2 on the side. Campbelltown, you've got Josh Baresi, Anthony Cincinnati. Coming on from Olympic, 8 overall. Substitutions made on either side, both making changes. New overall number 22 comes on. Adelaide Olympic, and this is Daniel Giannis, number 44. Campbelltown also making a change. 2 changes. Josh Baresi, Anthony Cincinnati coming on. Whose players have left us, I'll let you know. Welcome back to the most scenic town in all of South Australia. Steve Woodcock Reserve here. Foothills of the Adelaide Hills. Campbelltown City are enjoying dominance here that Olympic haven't been able to match through that first 45 minutes. Time will tell if the second half will be a continuation of the first, or if Olympic have got something up their sleeves. Marco Toriani now with the ball on the far side as Olympic have pressed quite high. Molas with it now, the number 11. Some terrible tears down the back of his socks. I need to get his darling needle out at the weekend to fix that up. Matsumoto now with the ball. Scored the goal, the opening goal for Campbelltown in the 10th minute, which seems like an age ago. Jake Halliday now with the ball on the far side for Campbelltown. Matsumoto, the gloved winger. Our first booking of the second half. Ryan Habonamana looked for a challenge on Joel Allwright. He picks himself up somewhat gingerly and hobbles away. Campbelltown free kick launched into the middle of the box. There's a number of targets there. None of them get it, and Giannu Tramontan emerges with the ball for Olympic. He clears, but it's really a pass back to Campbelltown City to give them possession again, which they gratefully accept. Missionary with the ball now, having come on at half time. Yoshikawa. Sent to Fanti. Marco passes Missionary all the way back. Missionary plays the ball to Allwright. Yoshikawa. Joel Allwright with the ball now. Reminded that Campbelltown are sitting 4th on the table on 23 points prior to this match. 2 points behind Adelaide Comets in third. Both of them have a game in hand. On the top two sides, Modbury Jets and Metro Stars, who drew 1-1 with each other last night in an action-packed adventure. Campbelltown also had a win in midweek. They had their Australia Cup game in midweek. A 2-0 win over Modbury. But their league form isn't consistent, really. They haven't won in their last 3 league games. Drew with Metro Stars last week 3-0, drew with Croydon 1-1 the week before that, and lost to Adelaide United 2-4 3 weeks ago. As Alex Mullen collects the ball now, chips it inside, looking for Piscineri, but it's cleared by Marco. Here's Toriani with the ball now, marauding through midfield. Forced to pass it out wide. It's James Pauly, the captain now for Olympic. T-Boy Kamara. Referee Daniel Faulkner gives a free kick to Olympic for holding against Matsumoto. Campbelltown's last league win was a 1-0 win against Modbury 4 weeks ago, or 4 games ago actually. It's 5 if you include their cup game. Prior to that, a 2-0 draw with Para Hill. So the league form, despite their lofty position, 4th, is a little inconsistent. Adelaide Olympic, meanwhile, coming off the back of a fine 2-1 win last week against Adelaide Croatia Raiders. A surprise result, really, but a valuable 3 points for them. It keeps them in touch with the sides above. They are second bottom and therefore in the relegation zone, but that win keeps them in touch with the sides above and consequently safety in terms of relegation from the NPL. They were knocked out of the Australia Cup a fortnight ago by Modbury Jets, so their focus now is just on NPL survival, I would say. Here come Campbelltown now in possession. Jake Halliday in the left. Long ball on the far side for Matsumoto to chase. The goal scorer from the first half cuts it into the middle. He's looking for Piscineri, or maybe Alex Mullen. Gets neither of them, and eventually Benvenuto wins a free kick for Olympic. James Pauly plays it back to Marco Muhaha Winimana. And I'm pleased to get that one out correctly again for the 3rd time. Here's RB Mollis to the far side. Marco Toriani looks for T-Boy Kamara. Campbelltown battling away. Olympic have come out the blocks a bit better this second half. We're only 7 minutes in, but they're looking a bit better than they did too much of that first. Holding on to possession a bit more. Looks like they get a bit more fight in the belly. James Pauly in the left now. Tries to get the better of Piscineri, but it didn't work out for him, and it's cleared. Piscineri. There's a 1-2. Campbelltown have it, but they're deep inside their own penalty box. Playing it out nicely though. Here's Jake Halliday on the left hand side, just inside his own half. Long sweeping ball looking for Josh Baresi. Baresi still has it at his feet. He's hit it with his left. Tried to curl it into that far corner, didn't quite come off. Holds his head in his hands, but it wasn't a bad effort. Marco Mahaha Winimani plays it back to his goalkeeper, Gianni Tremonton. Daniel Kikianis out wide to Toriani with a long ball. Looking for Kiberi on the far side, Binyam Kiberi. Good work by Campbelltown, they win the throw. Joel Allwright, Alex Mullen, the number 8. Allwright again. It's dealt with by Pauly. Matsumoto looked for a way through, couldn't find it. Centofanti will take the throw in that's been subsequently won. Except he won't, Matsumoto will. 10 minutes into this second half, Campbelltown City 3-0 to the good. The Olympics starting the second half better than they had played through that first. Kikianis with the ball over to Toriani on the right. Toriani checks forward. T-Boy Kamara's off the blocks. Jordan Maricic, Campbelltown City defender, clears fairly comfortably. Here's Toriani again. Tries to find a wee bit of room, can't find it. Forced back to Molas. Kakianis. Benvenuto comes out to Marco. Kamara a little bit short with his pass, but he makes the ground back and wins the ball back again, so he makes amends for his error. Here's Molas. Here's Kamara. Pauly's on the far side. It comes to him. Cross into the middle there by Brian Habonimana for Olympic, but didn't quite come off, and Campbelltown City emerged with it. Both sides giving possession away fairly cheaply. Here's Toriani now, having gratefully received a pass from his opponent. Benvenuto. That's Kaberi on the far side. But it hits Liam Overall, who's come on at half time as well. Benvenuto. It's all Olympic so far this second half. They're a different team from the first. Marco looks up, finds Habonimana. He plays it out to Toriani. Olympic just testing and teasing this Campbelltown defence. Still the opening. Campbelltown really compact in defence there. Pauly. Molas back to Pauly. Here's T-Boy Kamara. 25 yards out. Not sure what to do. Can't find the space. It's forced wide. He'll make his way to the byline. He'll chop it in with his left. Very deep. And it's dealt with by Yoshikawa. Liam Overall with the throw now for Olympic. There's an urgency about their play now. An urgency that was lacking in that first half. Quick free take taken, but Adelaide Olympic are good for it. Here's Kakianis. Marco. Bonimana wins the header from Centofanti. Campbelltown City still contrived to win possession. Jake Halliday for Campbelltown City, the host side. Resplendent in all red with a white trim. Take their colours from an old football club, Glenroy, who used to play around here but don't exist anymore. Football club as in Aussie Rules Football Club. Toriani to Marco. Marco at left back. Steps forward, but his pass is poor again. It's intercepted. Matsumoto looking for Alex Mullen. Didn't make feet. And they lose possession. Both sides giving up possession quite easily. Unforced in many cases. Here's Kinyam Kibedi. "60 minutes gone, 30 minutes to go." Offside given by Liam Miller, the assistant linesman on this side. Probably the easiest decision he'll make all day. Toriani again on the right. Head down, chips forward. And they really had T-Boy Kamara to aim for, but that didn't quite come off. But Olympic are looking better in this first 15 minutes of the second half, and they did through much of that first. Baresi with a little tug in the shirt. Mouths off to the referee, and will get booked for his troubles. There was an obvious tug in the shirt. And then to argue with it has meant that he's put the referee in a position whereby he probably had to book him. Kakianis has Marco to his left, Toriano to his right, opts to go to the right. Toriano has it now. Kikianis again, out to Marco on the left. Campbelltown maybe lacking a little bit in the way of ideas and creativity, but they haven't had the possession in this half that they had through the first, so that would have a bit to do with it too. Kamara. Still Kamara, forced back to Marco. Goes all the way back to Tremonton in goal. Daniel Kikianis, the long ball up for T-Boy Kamara, who flicks it on to James Polly. James Polly's got the space and he makes sure with his left foot. And they've pulled one back, Adelaide Olympic. It's 3-1, they've got a fair way to go, but they've started this second half very well, and that goal is deserved. Let's see if they can build on it. Quite a subdued goal celebration. And I guess that's what happens when you're 3-1 down. But Olympic have started this second half well, and they look good. If they can get another one soon, they're back in this. Joel Allwright. Fishing area there, plays it all the way back. Maricic, and it's ended up with Jake Halliday now. He goes inside to Centofanti. Baresi. In the overlap. He lost his footing and he goes out for a goal kick. Olympic, with our newfound urgency, will seek to play it from the back. Here's Marco at left back. Olympic with 3 at the back, 2 holding midfielders. And then it looks like 3 in midfield, 2 up front. Three, 2. Just going to make sure that adds up to 10 before I confirm it. Mullen inside to Baresi, back to Mullen. Finds Joel Allwright, who opts to go back, passes a little short. Campbelltown scramble but retain possession. They did that well. And they rebuild on the right hand side. There's Matsumoto. Robbed cleanly by Brian Habonimana, and the Olympic win the ball. Muhaha Wenimana plays it inside to Kakianis. And out to Toriani as Olympic look to build on the right hand side. Arby Mollis. Marco. Poor first touch by Benvenuto. And I think the referee's opted to give Campbelltown a free kick for that. Benvenuto arguably a little bit lucky because his first touch was poor. And that's what had got him into bother, but free kick awarded nonetheless, and Olympic come away with it. A little bit lucky maybe. Here's Mollis. Finds a little bit of space, looks for Kamara. Kamara's given a nudge off the ball by Centofanti, but gets back to his feet. He's got it at his feet. Doesn't have any options when he looks forward. There's nobody in centre forward position. It's forced back. Olympic don't have anyone central. They've just got the 2 attacking players that are very, very wide. Kamara turns. Got a little bit of room here. Just ran out of it. He had the room and sort of lost it. Marco and Mullen. Marco still got it. Mullen hunts him down. Kakianis back to the goalkeeper. Tremonton plays it out straight down the middle. Here's Jake Halliday in the far side. Chip over the top for Alex Mullen to chase. He's onside, edge of the box with his left foot, but Marco had him and blocked the shot. Goes out for a corner. Corner for Campbelltown. They don't have much in the box, only 3 players. One of them's Jake Halliday, almost gets his head to it. It's cleared out, comes to Allwright. Baresi on his left. Nice little chip into the middle, no takers. Appeals for a free kick there, but it comes away and Olympic have the ball. Here's Liam Overall on the right hand side. Another yellow card. This one's for Liam Overall. overall. No, RB Wallace bursts into the middle. T-Boy Kamara with a snapshot. It's stopped, but it breaks to Polly. Polly has a shot, but straight at the keeper. And Olympic had really had a chance there to bring a goal back, make it 3-2, but it breaks down for them. What a golden opportunity. It wasn't to be, and it remains 3-1 for Campbelltown City. Toriani now for Olympic. Molas just inside the Campbelltown City half. Marco. Goes one way, goes to the next. Back to Kakianis, who's furthest back for Olympic and is right up at the halfway line. Olympic really pressed forward well here. Benvenuto. Here's Olympic, James Pauly, back to Marco. Toriani in the middle of the park. Robbed by Alex Mullen. Oh. No, that's a clear booking for RB Mollis. Professional foul right in the middle of the park, almost an assault. As Adelaide Olympic prepare to make two changes. On will come Mohamed Kone, number 6, and Soy Sarkani, the number 10. And it's Benvenuto that's coming off. And Binyam Kabedi. Just confirming those substitutions. Binyam Kabedi off. Alessio Benvenuto off. And in their place coming on for Adelaide Olympic, Mohamed Kone and Toy Sarkani. Jake Halliday in the far side now for Campbelltown. Looks to build up on the left-hand side. This little flick by Mullen didn't quite reach its intended target. Anthony Piccineri and Adelaide Olympic come away with it. James Pauly, his first touch wasn't quite good enough to get past his opponent. Had it been, there was an acre of space there. Didn't work out. Here's Baresi, number 10, with his left foot. Plays it back, forced back. Sarkani. Jake Halliday now. First field ball. Missionary. All right. Tries to find Baresi. That's all right. Little touch to Piccineri and back to all right. Campbelltown retain possession. Come away with it. Halliday. Piccineri. Mullen tries to do the 1-2. Piccineri doesn't come off, and Olympic boot it clear. Matsumoto with the ball now for Campbelltown City. T-Boy Kamara chips into the middle. He was looking for Mohamed Kone, it didn't quite get there. It was intercepted by Woodlands and Campbelltown City come away with it. 15 minutes to go, it's 3-1 for Campbelltown City in this RAA NPL South Australia match between 3rd and 11th on a table of 12. Big game for Campbelltown City, who seek to keep pressure on the top 3 sides above them. And a massive game, of course, for Adelaide Olympic, who seek to try and get themselves out of the relegation zone. They're not far off at the start of play, they're only 2 points away. But they really need a win or two to get themselves up out of that zone. Mullen back to centre fancy. Yoshikawa on the far side. Baresi has Marco monitoring, but he plays it off to Mullen. Slick work there, Baresi and Visionary combined. Liam Overall goes to close the cross down, doesn't quite succeed. Campbelltown still spit it out. Sarkani with a lovely outside of the right boot. Pass. Intended target. Brian Habonamana, but it didn't quite get there. Overall fouls his opponent there. He's on a yellow overall. A little niggle here and there won't hurt, but he's got to watch himself, I suppose, if he doesn't want to get another yellow. Jake Halliday in the far side now. Campbelltown reset, rebuild, change the side of attack, coming down the right flank now. Yoshikawa, little chip over the top, looking for Baresi. On his favoured left now, Baresi collects it. And there's Matsumoto. Back heel was a bit predictable, easily intercepted and well read by James Pawley. Mullen now has a little bit of space. Doesn't fancy the left foot shot. Flips it through to Yoshikawa, but he's offside, and Olympic will win possession again through that decision. Tremonton now with the kick. Marco. Every time I say it, I'm expecting someone to go polo. But we don't. T-Boy Kamara. Plays it to Marco. Olympic can get something soon, they're back in this. But the longer they leave it, the harder it will be. They're 3-1 down against a side that dominated the first half, but they've come back into it in the second. It's been a much more even second half between these two. Olympic have capitalised on their chances and got themselves a goal. Campbelltown City haven't this half. Here's Paulie on the left-hand side. Connor said to Fandy, comes across and concedes the corner though. 11 minutes left in the clock. Here's Sakani. RB Mollis at the edge of the box. A 1-2 with Toriani. Doesn't come off. Alex Mullen is judged to have fouled his opponent Mollis. He's given a yellow card for his efforts. Interesting to see what Adelaide Olympic can conjure up here. Mollis is over it. Toriani's over it. They both fancy it probably. It looks like it's dead centre. It's just at the edge of the D. Probably too close in to go over the wall and dip. You think they'll try and go around the wall. Tremonton's got 5 in the wall there. Plus a couple of additionals. So it'll take a good effort to get it in from here, but Toriani, nice strike, and it wasn't that far off. I think, to be honest, Woodlands might have been beaten by that had it been on target. Minutes left. 10 minutes for Adelaide Olympic to get something out of this. Here's James Pawley. Bonamana. Play on, says the referee Faulkner. Bonamana still has the ball. Can't quite get his feet right. He gets into the box though. Eventually the ball goes out for a goal kick. Mamadi Kamara now prepares to come on for Adelaide Olympic. And T-Boy Kamara is the player who's coming off. And T-Boy Kamara is limping off. So this looks like it might be a forced change. One Kamara for another. Marco now with the ball at left back, goes back inside to Kikianis. Ventures forward. Campbelltown retreat to their own half. Centre Fancy. Alex Mullen strong in the ball, plays it back to Allright. He goes wide to the far side. Matsumoto looks to cut inside. Got a few yards on Liam Overall. But he's been monitored the whole way, and Olympic break it down well. Tremonton with a clearance that wasn't that great, to be honest. Matsumoto has the ball now. He's inside Piscineri. Joel Allright emerges with it as well. Halliday tries to thread it through to Baresi. It doesn't come off. It goes all the way through to the goalkeeper, Tremonton. He rolls it out to Toriani. Marco. Kikianis. Built up well from the back. He just runs the back line well. Or he has run the back line well through the second half. Kikianis. Liam Overall plays it to Toriani. He goes long. James Paul at the other side. Linesman's flag stays down, but Toriani can't keep it in. And it's out. Another attack by Olympic breaks down. Alexander Woodlands now, the goalkeeper for Campbelltown with this kick. They're 3-1 up. They've got 6 minutes left to hold on to it. Bonamana with the ball now on the left hand side for Olympic. Glances up, hits it in with his left. Woodlands has missed it. And the far side now, chips it into the middle. Woodlands palms it over his bar to be safe. And if Olympic can get something in the next minute, this is game on. The longer they leave it, the harder it will be. Corner comes in, goes to the back post. Marco Torriani was the player who leapt highest there for Olympic, but couldn't get over and above the ball, and it's headed out for a goal kick for Woodlands. Sarkani, Abwanamana, but he loses it. There's Jake Halliday in the far side for Campbelltown, racing forward, going into the Olympic half. Doesn't have many options going forward. He did have a glance up, couldn't see anyone, forced back. Campbelltown do what they've been doing all day, and that's rebuild from the other flank. Poor passing again. Campbelltown broke down a little bit there. And Olympic will win it. Sarkani. Kamara. Out to James Pawley. Crosses it with the left. Good cross. Oh, and Olympic have pulled one back. It's a headed goal at the far post. I think it's Sarkani that's put it in. There's 5 minutes to go and they're back in this. And as I mentioned a few minutes ago, I felt if Olympic can get one back, this is game on. And they've done that. And it is game on. There's a nervousness now about Campbelltown City. Proverbial game of two halves. Olympic just weren't in this in the first 45. They've come out a different team. Mr. Fangeli made a number of substitutions through the second half, and they look a different side than they were in that first half. Can Olympic rescue a point? They desperately need it in their bid to stay up in the NPL. They've still got many rounds to go. Can't say that it's early days. There's a long way to go, but Olympic can get a point out of this. It will go a long way to comforting them in their belief that they can stay up. Campbelltown, meanwhile, need to hold on to this 3-2 lead if they're to try and stay in touch with the top three sides. Modbury Jets, Metro Stars and Comets all above them. Oh, a bit more desperate out there. Here's Brian Hambanamana on the left-hand side. Giving a little nudge off the ball. Faulkner just lets the passage of play out. And it's a goal kick, which I would imagine Alexander Woodlands is in no rush to take. His side are 3-2 up, 2 minutes to go. Raising with the lead, beats Sarkani to the head. Marco with the ball for Adelaide Olympic. He'll opt to go back. Well, he's forced to go back. Missionary and Baresi, the two Campbelltown substitutes, made sure of that. Yoshikawa on the far side. Works with Halliday. Chip over the top. Linesman got it right. He would have been offside if he touched it, Baresi. Kikianis fouled by Centofanti, and Centofanti collects a yellow card for it. If you've just joined us, where were you? We're in the last minute of play here between Campbelltown City and Adelaide Olympic. It's 3-2 for Campbelltown City. A must win really for both sides, one at one end of the table and the other at the other. Top-ish versus bottom-ish. First half was very much Campbelltown City's. Adelaide Olympic weren't in it. They made changes at half-time through this half that have meant they're back in it. And here's Sakani with a shot from a long way out, which is easily over the bar. The 90 minutes have now ticked over. We're into injury time. Can't imagine there's too much of that. We haven't had a lot of injuries, but there's been a couple of goals in this second half. Campbelltown rushing to take this free kick. Toriani. James Pauly gets his head to it. Brian Habonamana's got the ball. Can't keep it in. Opts to go for a throw in. Marco shields the ball well from his much larger opponent, Fineri. Sorry, Baresi. Launched into the middle by Sakani. Penalty box spot. Mullen rises the highest. Pauly gets his boot to it, but it's cleared, or is it? Wallace has the ball now for Olympic. Tries to find a space to get his cross in, but he loses it. And Campbelltown come away with it. Here's Baresi again with that left foot. All right, the big almighty. Look just to get the ball away from the danger zone. Liam Overall will monitor Yoshikawa down that side. Alex Mullen now. Back out to Yoshikawa. Liam Overall faces him. Yoshikawa. First touch onto that left foot by Baresi, but the shot goes over the bar. Tremonton will rush to take this in the last minute or so of the game. Time slipping away. Here comes Marco. Haha Winimana launches it forward, looking for Winimana, but it doesn't get to him. Mullen gets it, loses it, comes out to James Pauly in the left. Left foot cross, Woodlands collects. But offside is given earlier on for the ball that Pauly received. So play will be pulled back to there. Campbelltown City look like they might just have done enough to hang on here. 3-0 at half time to the good. Olympic really weren't in the first half, came out a different side in that second half, but could only get 2 goals back from the 3-0 deficit at half time. Canis looks highest. Here's Arby Mollis. Alex Mullen now looks up. Looked like he was going to chip it forward to Yoshikawa, but doesn't. Opts to go left to Allright. Now it's Yoshikawa. And a little coming together there on the far side between Yoshikawa and Liam Overall. And Adelaide Olympic have conceded the free kick, which Campbelltown City will probably use to take the momentum out of this game. And this might be the last kick of the match. Campbelltown City currently 3-2 up against maybe their lesser fancied opponents. Adelaide Olympic. Yoshikawa takes the ball to the corner. There's nobody in the middle. Free kick conceded over on the far side again. And the yellow card, it looks like it might have been for Mamadi Kamara, but I'm uncertain. I say that with 85% conviction. Campbelltown, with no apparent desire to try and score from here. It just looks like the two players in the corner will just play this out in the corner. Yoshikawa and Baresi. Yoshikawa emerges with it. Baresi's got it now, but he's got nothing in the middle. Campbelltown's 5 defenders, all in their own half. And we've got Puccineri and Alex Mullen in the middle, and nothing else up front, really. So they're just winding the clock down. He goes out for a goal kick. This surely is the last passage of play now. Here's Sakani. Can Olympic get something from this last piece of play? He's hanging onto the ball. He's opting to try and beat his man rather than launch it forward. Eventually plays it out to Kamara. Kamara with a chip into the penalty box. Looking for Habonimana. It's come through to Polly at the back post. Hits him in his left. It breaks to Toriani. He has a swipe. And Campbelltown clear. And Daniel Faulkner, the referee, blows his whistle for full time. It's ended 3-2. And Campbelltown come away with the win that they need to be able to keep up with the top 3 sides in the Olympic. A little bit unlucky maybe through that second half not to have got something out of this. There was certainly a vastly improved second half performance from them. First half they were missing, second half they came back into it. Got a good, exciting finish to the game. I've been your host today, David Grant. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me as much as I've enjoyed listening to myself. It's finished Campbelltown 3, Adelaide Olympic 2. Thank you and good night.